Hi, I'm Katie. I am originally from the US and I live on Gotland, Sweden, which is an island of Sweden. Who knew that Sweden had islands? I came up with these questions because I thought it would be really cool to kind of get to know each other better through how language affects our lives. So, it's the first time I've ever done a tag where I wrote the questions, but it'd be really exciting to see how far this tag could reach. So here we go. I'll just jump right in. Number 1. What languages are spoken in your home? Which ones do you speak? We speak Swedish and English at home. My husband is a Swede, so he only speaks Swedish with the kids and I only speak English with them.
Det bygga huset på ett berg, på en stadig grund som inte rubbar sig.
They're amazing. They're so gifted with languages. 2. Do you ever feel left out when it comes to language? Not really. I really do understand everything he says to them. There's a lot of repetition. Sluta! Nej! Vänta! 3. How are your kids' language skills? Even though I do speak Swedish, the kids will regularly translate for me. They're 3. My twins are 3 and they translate for me. They're amazing! They can seriously say 9, 10 word sentences in both languages, and the grammar's perfect too. So, oh, how old they are? They're 3. So that's where you answer that question. Best tag ever! Number 4. How is it running errands or getting around? It's fine. I can ask for things that I need at different places that I go. I could explain that I lost my bank card because it fell out of my phone case the other day. I don't have any problems. Plus there's Google Translate if there's dire situations, but my Swedish is actually pretty okay. 5. What transport do you use? What have your experiences been? I use the bus and my husband drives me. I don't have a license. I need to get that. The goal is before I turn 35. I'm 33 now, so I've got some time. But yeah, I've never had any troubles with it, and plus people do speak English here for the most part. 6. How do people treat you as a foreigner? I very often don't fit in, don't feel understood, and I'm learning about that. I'm learning about the differences of culture and the Scandinavian mentality and the American mentality. I've learned that it really does take time to make friends and that I can't push it because people can kind of treat me as, why is she talking? Why is she sharing her struggles and stuff? Like, I feel like people think that I'm weird and don't know what to do with me, kinda. 7. What do people say about your accent or language abilities? People say that it's good. Yeah, there was this one lady and she was so nice because I work at an American themed diner, and she said that with my Swedish she would not have been able to place me as an American. She would tell that I'm not Swedish, but she wouldn't be able to tell where I'm from. So I'll take that. Yeah. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of the times people, even if I speak Swedish, they'll respond in English. And sometimes when they do, or they are like, yeah, I'll speak Swedish with you, then my brain is like, and I'm like, I don't understand Swedish actually. Can we just speak English? It's like a radio. I can turn it on or off, but I don't have control to turn it on or off. It just, has its own internal controller. And when I'm tired, it's just off, and I just don't understand basic stuff. And people will talk to me, and I'll be like. Number 8. What advice would you give to someone who is getting ready to live in a foreign country? I wrote a good question here. Like, it's gonna be different. Don't always try to compare things to home, because the longer you do that, the more you'll be in chaos. Have patience with yourself. Have grace with yourself. It's going to be hard. You're going to miss things. You're going to miss people. You're going to feel completely out of it. But give yourself time to adjust. I don't know where I was. I had to go say prayers with kids. Are there any resources that you wish you'd had available when you were starting to learn the language of the country you're living in? What is happening here? I was super lonely at SFE, which is the Swedish language school for people. And Swedish för invandrare. You can tell that my Swedish is amazing. There's a cat here. Come here, Blixton. Come here. He's my cat for 10 months because we're renting this house and he came with the house that we're renting. I'm so happy. Now, if only you were a dog, then I would really be happy. Just kidding. I really wish that I'd had the support that I've actually created. I made a Let's Learn Swedish group for Facebook. And I wish I had more time to be more active on this group. But my goal for it is that people can connect and share their triumphs and their challenges and their stress, but to keep it really, free of political stuff and I don't know, self-promoting stuff, but just to have it as a place to make friends in this midst of the struggle of learning. And I wish that I'd had that when I started, and I made it because I couldn't really find any other active community on Facebook. So yeah, shameless plug if you're in Sweden and you'd like to check it out. It's called Let's Learn Swedish, and the cover pic is the Swedish chef. Okay, so the last question is, who are you going to tag? I'm tagging that expat mom, and her language is Spanish. I can't remember the country you're in. And Jovies Home, and she's in the Netherlands. And my new Danish life, she's in Denmark. You guessed it right. I'll put the link to their channels in the description. And if you want to be tagged, let me know and I'll tag. You can consider yourself tagged and I can add your channel into the description here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da! Hey!
Okay. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to see some beautiful scenery of the place, if you'd like to get to know some of my weirdness and other creative hobbies and stuff, then I'd love for you to subscribe. And yeah, I look forward to getting to know you. And hugs. And bye. He drools also. Okay, ew, get cat drool on me. Jag skulle gärna träffa andra mammor som pratar svenska och vi kunde kanske göra en tag helt på svenska. Det skulle bli kul. Så berätta om du är en mamma som pratar svenska som kommer inte från Sverige och säger om du kan förstå mig och det skulle bli roligt.